I don't want to be the hashtag Paraunity guy because we played that game for a while. All right, we played that Paraunity game in the first 5-6 years of the show, where we saw a lot of the problems in the bullying and the picking on each other and the division and all that,
which still happens.
And
it still happens.
We wanted to try to be a somewhat guiding force and to say, hey, let's all work together, because we've been lucky that we can always really work with anybody in New England. We are special when it comes to the paranormal world because we get along better than other places do. So I understand that we come from that, and so it's easy to kind of stand up on your soapbox and aggrandize things because we don't have a lot of the problems that other people have in other places. But that being said, I think that Paraunity is bullshit because it's still coming under the guise of we all have to agree together. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you've gone from, it's not just a matter of being able to, and I said that, by the way, on purpose. So I had to say that. If Madonna can drop F-bombs on CNN today, then I can say that.
I was wondering where that was going to go.
No, that was on purpose because I was just worked up enough about it.
Okay.
That I let it fly.
All right.
But it is because it's garbage, because you have to get along, but getting along means you have to agree, and that shouldn't be how anything goes.
No.
Especially something like this where
you can agree to disagree.
I was just going to say that, and you can still get along while disagreeing.
Right.
But even disagreeing is putting the blinders on. Disagreeing with somebody means you've got your belief and I've got my belief, and I'm going to believe this and you're going to believe that. And it shouldn't be that way.
No.
If you hold hard and fast to any real sets of beliefs and what it is that we're dealing with, you're probably wrong. Because we don't know anything, and you have to be malleable and be willing to be flexible in what those beliefs are.
We're all still learning. We are.
Where you can have hard and fast rules and principles is in things like behavior and etiquette and procedure and things like that. And that's where I think everybody needs to get on some degree of the same page. It doesn't mean we all have to investigate the same way, because you're doing a disservice if you do that. If everybody just says, I'm going to do it like I saw on Taps, then you're missing out on a lot of different viewpoints. And people say to me, well, how can you say that when they get stuff on TV? And listen, we can call into question how much of the stuff that we see on TV is actually legitimate evidence. But let's just say, let's just take it all at face value and say every time they've had a paranormal experience on a paranormal television show, it's real. And I'm just putting that out for the sake of argument. Then obviously you would have to say different approaches work, because Jason didn't want to do the same thing that Zach does, and Zach didn't want to do it the same way that Jason does, but Jason and Zach both got results. So they're both right in a way.
Yep.
You know, it's what works for them. So I don't think that you have to do everything exactly the same way. So that's why I always say Paraunity is garbage, but para respect, if you want to put a label and a hashtag on it, is the way that it should be. Just respect. Oh, hey, did you know that you can follow Spooky South Coast across all types of social media? All you have to do is follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.